I hired 3 designers on Fiverr with different levels of experience to design the same website. Let's find out what they created. Okay, so your thoughts on the first design?
It mostly looked like a template to me.
Best color palette?
Okay, I'll go with the second design.
The most interactive or the most engaging design?
Third one.
So one of the very first videos on my channel that sort of went viral and set the tone for the rest of the videos to come is this one where I designed and coded the website for my JavaScript course. But this time I decided to leave the designing to the experts. I'm planning to launch a new batch of my course really soon, and for that I need to redesign my website. For that, I'm going to make use of Fiverr, who are also the sponsors of this video. In case you don't already know, Fiverr is an online marketplace that connects freelancers with potential clients that are looking for different digital services. So I'm going to search for UI UX design in website development particularly. Now I'm going to filter these services on the basis of these different experience levels: level 1, level 2, and top rated. So I'm going to reach out to 3 different designers with the same brief to redesign my course website and be creative with it. I gave them complete freedom with the design direction and told them about a few of their own work that I personally liked. So it's been around 2 weeks since I placed all the orders, and today I have finally received all of the designs. I'm going to show you the designs in just a sec, but I'm not going to tell you which design belongs to which level of designer. Let's see if we can match the design with the right designer. Later on in the video, I'm going to choose one winning design with the help of my friends and you guys on Instagram that I'm actually going to implement in the next video. So let's check out the designs first. So here's design number 1. Let me quickly walk you through it. So this is the main landing or the hero section. I love how they use the neo-brutalism theme because it actually matches with the theme of my current website, thecodedose.com. I also love the colors here. The copywriting was not included in these services. For the deliverables, all the designers used the content from my older website. So in the final product, the copywriting might change a bit. In the next section, we talk about the different features of this course. Next, you have the curriculum, so what you'll learn. The next section talks about the projects. I think in this section, the idea is to make use of parallax scrolling. So these different folders will automatically stack on top of each other. So this is something similar to the Forma and Flow website that I created previously. Then you have the testimonials. So these are not actual testimonials for now. And from the design, these are probably going to move across the screen like a marquee. And lastly, we have the instructor section. Overall, I really like this design. One thing that I liked about this designer is that they provided me with a responsive version of this website as well. So this is how the website is going to look like in smaller screens.
It mostly looked like a template to me. Like if you go to Canva, you'll find such templates a lot. See, I like this design depending upon where I'm using it. If I'm using it for maybe a cloth store or something like that, then I will like the design because then it will be like I need some vibrant website. But if I'm using it for maybe some course or something related to very simple thing, then I will not prefer this design.
It is quite striking. The word developers in blue feels slightly disconnected from the rest of the text. And the green shape is overlapping the excellent word, so it is making it slightly harder to read.
Let's move on to design number 2. Again, the second designer has also made use of the new brutalist design trend. They've also kept a similar color palette to my existing website. This is the roadmap. I'm not sure if the illustrations here actually match with the modules because previously I had hand-drawn these illustrations myself and they were much more relevant to the sections that they were a part of. Next up, you have the projects section. I feel like after the roadmap section, the design sort of becomes a bit boring, and I also don't feel like this section actually fits with the rest of the website here, and the last 2 sections as well I am not a big fan of. I really love the hero section of this website, how JavaScript is highlighted and the buttons over here. I love this, but progressively I think it just loses its charm.
Use it. I like this design. This looks very simple and very neat. And when it comes to people who are interested in buying course, or you're looking for enrolling in anywhere, then they will definitely like to visit this kind of website where they have the whole roadmap, like what exactly they're gonna study. The way the roadmap is looking, like one by one. If I'll be there, if I'll be visiting to this particular design, I will definitely choose this because I want to see it in a very structured manner. But in first design, we don't have a structure. We have just like we list the pricing thing. It is listed something like
Yeah, so the black and white, including yellow, it is giving me a visually strong appeal while maintaining simplicity, easy to read. The navigation links are well spaced as well, and the profile image in the bottom right corner could be larger to make it more prominent.
Here's the third and the last design. Again, I love the bold header here. I love how playful and creative it is, but this image of this man sort of screaming over here, I don't think it fits right now, but that is fine. I can easily remove this and maybe just keep a button here. Then in the next section, you have these running marquees or headlines. Next, we have the mentor section. So they have switched things around and moved the mentor section towards the beginning here. And I love how we have a video section over here. Then we have this horizontal scrolling section. One thing that I liked about this design was the interactivity that it had. So this is again similar to the Forma and Flow website that I created previously, where I had this automatically horizontally scrolling sections. Then you have exclusive content, private community. So this is how the rest of this section is going to look like, with a big enroll now CTA over here. Then you have the learning journey. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And here again, the designer has implemented interactivity. So on hover, these different sections are going to reveal the different topics covered in these weeks. So something like this. Then you have the projects section, again a horizontally scrolling section. And then lastly, testimonials. And then you have the footer over here. I think out of all of the designs, this is the one which is the most tricky to implement. I love the color palette here and the interactivity that it offers. Maybe we can let go of a few elements to make it a bit less distracting.
So yeah, design number 3 looks great. It looks like some person who is like very good at design has created this. Colors are again vibrant here, but not that much vibrant that we saw in the first design. And here also the same thing. I cannot see the roadmap. What I'm gonna study. We have to hover it and then we'll see. I really like the footer, the way it is designed.
Yeah, so the large and bold typography creates an immediate impact. Secondly, I like the code doors. Branding gives it a modern and developer focused identity. And the navigation bar here also is minimal yet clear. CTA button again at the bottom right adds a modern and at the same time unconventional touch. Like nobody uses it. The designer took a bit of a risk.
How I am imagining this button is that the text is rotating. It immediately grabs attention.
Yeah, it is quite interactive. However, it might overlap the image. This might cause usability issues as it is seen like
For the button.
It is overlapping the image.
Interesting.
It's a good energy, but it's too much for a developer website. And it will be, I guess, much more better at some party kind of theme. Yeah, this is nice. They are showing week 1, week 2 as per the progressiveness. Success story section is better than the first design. That was quite vibrant and it's very simple and easy to read.
So which one is your favorite?
So talking about my favorite, I think that the second one which we saw for the JavaScript one, it will be the design which I choose for my website because again, it is very detailed design.
My first preference would be the third design, this one only.
This one? So what if you had to match the design with the correct level of designer? So level 1, 2 and level 3 or the pro level?
I will give level 3 to this design which we are seeing in the screen. I will give the level 2 to the design which we saw which had so much of vibrant colors. I'll give the level 1 to the design we saw and the roadmap one which I like.
Level 1 for design 2, this one. And
okay.
Level 2 for this.
So do you want to know the answers?
Yes.
And here are the results. So this is the level 1 designer that I picked and this is the design that they created. This is the level 2 designer that I picked and this is the design that they created. And finally, this is the top rated designer as well as a pro designer that I picked. So, pro freelancers are basically pre vetted by the Fiverr team themselves based on the quality of their work as well as their expertise. And this is the design that the pro designer created. I also shared these 3 designs on my Instagram along with a poll asking you guys which one you like the best. And design number 2 won by a majority. It was a bit surprising for me because it is my least favorite of them all. Based on my requirements, the initial brief, and the multiple discussions that I had with my friends, if I had to pick one design to implement as it is, then it is going to be this design. I would love to pick all of the best parts of all of these 3 designs and create a new one myself. In the next video, you can find me implementing the actual website, so I'll see you guys there. In case you're also on the lookout for some UI UX designers, you can check out the freelancers that I used using the link in the description box below, or check out Fiverr for other digital services that you need. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.